Okay, I welcome you, my dear friends. In this video lecture, we will see for analysis of coal. So, in this analysis of coal, we will see that whenever the coal is bought, 10% of ash will come, oxygen 8%, hydrogen 5%, and nitrogen 1.5%, sulfur 0.5%, carbon 75%. Like this, coal is composed. Generally, the coal is composed nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, ash, sulfur, and hydrogen. So the calorific value of the coal, we can see that. What is that calorific values of different coals will be there. Earlier video I discussed this coal. Generally, the coal is randomly we are going to collecting from mine, and each rake and detailed chemical analysis, and we will calculate that calorific value of the coal, carried out and confirmed whether it is as per agreement with that coal mines or not. That's very most important. If the moisture content will be the more, so calorific value will be the reduces. So that we have to go for chemical analysis agreement with that coal mines. Okay. Next. So generally the coal is having, is composed nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, ash, and sulfur, and hydrogen. So these are the things. Now we will see that general layout of CHP, we will see that. We know that what is the CHP, coal handling equipment or coal handling plants. So how it will be there? First, we are going to getting coal from the mines. Say that coal is we are going to keeping in hoopers. After that, hoopers feeders will be there. Through that feeders, feeder is attached to that conveyor belts, and this conveyor belts we are going to crusher house. With the help of conveyor belts, will transport that coal to the crusher house, and that crusher house hooper is there. Okay, and different size of coals we are going to differentiating with the effect of vibrating. Like floor mills will be there. In floor mills also, that tray is going to be vibrating. Means that is if it is a big size, it won't be allowed. If that same size will be there, it is going to be allowed. So that is vibrating screens will be there. With that vibrating screens, and then in the bottom there will be a crushers will be there. With that crushers, we are going to cutting that coal, means we are sizing that coals, and then we are going to sending to that tipper valley, means tipper trolleys, and then tipper with the help of tipper trolleys, we are going to storing wherever you want. And bunkers, if you want store in bunkers, you can store in bunkers. Okay, this is that general layout of coal handling. So first will be there, hooper will be there. After that, feeder will be there. That from feeder, it is going and coming, dropping in that conveyor belts, and it is going to be sending to that crusher house. From that crusher house, we are going to sending to that hooper, surge hooper. Okay, in that from that surge hooper, we are going to sending this vibrating screens will be there. With the help of these things, we are going to sizing the coal, and we are going to sending with the help of different buckets. You can say that trucks, you can say that, you can say wagons, you can say that different handling equipment, means transportation equipment. We can send it to that bunkers. Okay, so this is the thing. Another one more thing, what is that chip auxiliaries will be there. Chip auxiliaries, what are that auxiliaries? One is that operational cycle. entire processing of coal, that is called as operation cycle. And wagon or tipplers, wagons will be there, transportation. And from wagons or anything, before that conveyor belt will be there, after that also will be there. So conveyor belt system will be there. Okay, conveyor belt system. After that, crushing mechanisms, sizing of the coals to crush that coal. Okay, next. That now we will see that operational cycle. What is that operational cycle? Bunkering cycle, stacking cycle, reclaiming cycle. Okay, bunkering cycle, stacking cycle, reclaiming cycle. You know that bunkering cycle, we are already see that. So we are after sizing, we are going to keeping this entire coal in the bunkers. Okay, stacking. After that, we want that coal to burn in that our furnace. So that is called as a stacking cycle. And reclaiming. So after using of that one, recycling has to be done or not. So that is called as reclaiming cycle. Next, we will see one by one. What is that a bunkering cycle? So just we saw that one figure, same thing we are going to, again we will see that. So bunkering cycle means from it is coming to that crusher house, from crusher house to hooper, hooper to feeders, vibrating plates will be there, vibrating screens will be there. After that, vibrating screens, bunkering belts, or you can say that conveyor belts or buckets, whatever transportation systems is there, you can use it. Okay, crushers. After that, crushing of this one, again we are going to sending with the help of our equipment to the bunkers. This is called as bunkering systems. This is called as bunkering system. So another thing is there, we'll see. Another thing, stacking cycle, what we discussed earlier. What is that stacking cycle? Same, that coal is coming to the hooper, and the hooper we are going to storing in that bunkering. So in the bunkering with the help of belts and all the things, and we are storing. And one side we are going to bypassing this coal to that crushed yard. Crushed yard. So some of the very, very big, it is unable to done at crusher in bunkers before going that. Those things will be carried by that bypassed coal stacking belts. With the help of stacking belts, means processing. So whatever processing will be there, that can be processed or bypassed by that with this stacking belts, like conveyor belts. So coal is not required if the bunker is full or due to any maintenance. Suppose coal is full in the bunkers. So where we have to keep it somewhat bypass. Suppose bypass roads is there. In the city earlier, it will be there roads in the city. So in the city, the heavy roads will be there, traffic will be there. We are going to converting into that traffic by bypass roads. So like that, we are going to bypassing this coal to that another place. Say that another place you can say as it is crushed yard. You can say as crushed yard. No problem for that one. And reclaiming cycle. So another one is that reclaiming cycle. So what is that reclaiming cycle? We can see with the seeing of this one, crusher house. Okay, again it is going to that bunkering belts, and we are going to keeping in the bunkers. And after that, it is reclaiming of the stacked coal will be there over there. See, so bunkers we are going to, and whatever bypassing that coal, that whatever we are unable to do that crushed, we are going to sending to that non-crushed yard, another yard. We can say that this is called as a non-crushed yard. So that in between that, this crushed, we are going to sending to that crushed yard, and non-crushed coal we are going to sending that to that non-crushed yard. Crushed means crushed yard it will come, means sizing of the non-sizing of the coal will going to that non-crushed. Whereas stacked coal, that remaining coal will be there. Either it will go for back to that crusher house and again it is going to be streaming, okay, and it will come out. So if the outer supply of coal is not present, if that coal is not means there is no supply from that coal mines, so that from we are going to taking non-crushed yard that coal and we are crushed and we are going to keep it. Okay, these things we are going to maintaining in that cycle. So next wagon tripler. So in that wagon triplers, these are we are used to unload this coal wagons into the hoppers is very less time. Means 20 wagons we can load it 1 hour or more. 20 wagons we can load it 1 hour. Means immediately whatever it may be, that entire coal we are going to dump it in that wagons into that with the help of coal hoppers. Okay, hopper means topper length is more, in bottom length is that means reduced. So it is under this hopper is like that tapered shape one, tapered shape of one with the help of sheets we are going to making over there tapered one. Bottom diameter is less and topmost diameter is more. Okay. There are two types. Rota slide tippler will be there. Okay. It will rotate that like rotameter. We are going to measuring that flow measurement. So 135 degrees it is going to be rotating. So another rotary tippler will be there. It is 180 degrees. It can be turned. It can be revolved. Okay. That is the two types will be there. 135 and 180 degrees. And another one is that this weighing of coal is going to be carried by the wagon tippler. So entire that before what is the weight, after that weight. So we can, if you are going to minus it, you can get that what is the amount of coal is available in the truck or in the wagon. Normally 55 to 60 metric ton of coal come in each wagon. So it is in the volume they are going. Weight of the coal is equal to how we are going to calculating weight of the coal. Weight of the loaded wagon. Okay. What is that weight of the loaded wagon? What I discussed. Means whenever we are going to keeping the coal means and after that what is that weight of empty wagon? What is the weight of the empty wagon? What is the weight of the loaded wagon? Then we will get it weight of the coal. These are all are come under in that coal handling equipment. So motor will be there, thruster will be there, brake indirectly nothing but we are going to stopping over there. Pinion will be there, spur gear will be there. See, we are discussed in the pinion and the spur gears. We studied in DMM2, design of machine elements 2. Okay, here you can see that in coal mines, we are going to using for this, by listening of equipment, it is very easy. Whenever it is operation and everything will be there, it is very difficulty. So spur gears we are going to using for this coal handling equipment. So general layout of this, we can see that how we are going to doing in equipment. See that this hopper will be there, mesh will be there. If any, see that big will be there, size it will be there, it will drop down over here. And vibrating screens also we are going to, again we are filtering over here. With the help of conveyor belts, we are going to sending to the crusher house. Again we are going to sizing. First of all, this mesh size is 250 mm to 250 mm. So mesh size, with this only the coal will come. Okay, that size. Again we are going to dividing that one. Okay, that is that one of the great thing we are going to using. So in that generally what is that coal handling equipment? We are going to see water sprinkler systems, dust extraction systems. So if the dust is not going to extracting, everybody will fall in for troubles. So conveyor belt system will be there. So conveyor belt system from kilometers together, the conveyor belts will be there. Near about in Visakha steel plant, from there raw material will come for shipyard to steel industry. Okay, Vizag steel plant. So what is going to happening? From there onwards, the coal is coming. From that point, the coal is coming. So with the help of that much of length of the coal is coming. See that how that coal is there, you can easily can specify this one. Conveyor belt with the drive system, idlers will be there, means rotors will be there, means wheels will be there, production system interlocking will be there, magnetic separators will be there. If it is there any iron contact will be, it will be easily we can extract it, and different construction of this construction will be there. So this construction synthetic rubber will be there. 4 ply, 5 ply, 6 plies means a number of turned wires will be there. So 4 ply means a 4 nylon net between 2 mm thick of rubber coating is used. That is the thing. So belt will be there. 1000 mm width and it is used. Width varies 500 mm to 1400 mm. This equipment width will be there. Okay. Next, conveyor belt drive systems. So how we are going to running with this conveyor belts? One is motor will be there, plug will be there, and in between generator board will be there, and head and pulley will be there. Okay. This pulley will be there. Next, this plug is going to be coupled with the fluid coupling. Means another one more gear drive will be there. That fluid coupling will be there. So, and this fluid coupling, we can say that the other name is called as torque converter. Okay, it will be there. So, generally this speed will be there 2.4 meters per second, and after that 2.7 meters per second. Before and after means 0.3 seconds it is varying, means whenever loaded, whenever unloaded. So difference will be there. Speed is less whenever it is loaded. Whenever the speed is fast, there is no material on that belt. Okay. Next, idlers. So idlers are two types. One is carry side and return side. Two types will be there. So that is the thing will be there. Self alignment, impact, return roller or return adjustment roller installed after every 25 meters. Below discharge chute will be there, rubber coatings. So this is that equipment used in coal handling plant. Okay, coal handling plant. So this vibrating feeder will be there. Different systems will be there. Okay, that angle is 35 degrees will be there. Okay. So now we will see that in next video lecture, we have different methods of handling plant also we will see that.